scoreboard here at the Quadratech Westwood Road in the Isuzu FA Trophy first round properties, finished in Ives Town 3, Marine 1. Joining me now is the Ives manager Ricky Marheineke. Ricky, what a game, what a result, what an afternoon, you must be delighted.
Yeah, I said it to Andy at Radio Cambridgeshire, it's never dull, is it, watching St Ives? You know, whether we win, whether we lose, there's always goals, there's always drama, and yeah, it's just really pleasing to come out with a victory. I thought it was deserved. I thought our first half performance really sets up nicely. Probably a little bit disappointed we weren't further ahead at half time, because I thought that the chances we created, had it not been for that unbelievable bit of defending on the line, we could have gone in free, and I think that would have put the game to bed. The second half, it was the thing that pleased me the most in the first half was our intensity to press the ball, our regains, putting them under pressure, winning it high, and never really let them get a foothold in the game. We controlled the game really well without the ball, and then you just felt whether the second half performance, whether our levels were going to dip because of the amount of effort they put in, and I think that contributed a little bit to the second half performance. We weren't as good, we didn't have as much control, we didn't have as much progressive play, simply because I think we got a little bit too deep, the units got detached, and then we were pressing in smaller numbers, and the fact that they just stuck it on us in the second half, they actually stopped trying to play, and when it was direct, but defended well, and it was a thoroughly good win, enjoyable game.
Did you expect Marine to come out like they did in the second half? Because obviously we were a better side first half, they were throwing everything at us, the kitchen sink a lot, weren't they, in the second half?
Well, if you travel down from Liverpool and you stay overnight and you're 2-0 down at half time, I'm pretty sure that the manager ain't going to say like some too pleasant words to them. So we knew that it's roll the dice, it's go big or go home with nothing, and we was expecting a bit of a reaction, and thought that they come out and they were better, but I think it was they were better because of things that we couldn't maintain in the second half that we did really well in the first half, not necessarily anything that they done different. But look, it's really pleasing, really good win. It's consecutive home wins, consecutive games where we scored 3 goals. Things are starting to come together nicely. There's a real good atmosphere in the dressing room, and the players deserve it, because we've gone through a difficult spell where there was some criticism being laid at our door, unfair criticism, I think personally. I know the fans are entitled to their opinion, but they've got to just bear in mind that there's 65% of this team are 21 years or 22 years old or younger. They're young. We've got 5 lads learning their trade on the job as they go from pro clubs. Things are not going to be perfect. Our league's a brutal league, so you're going to get some results that are not pleasing, but I've always seen the attitude and application, and they've stuck with it. Their attitude to training has been fantastic, and they're starting to get the rewards now.
In terms of the game today, you said to me before the game you think they might be a little bit susceptible to the crosses and so forth, and was that like the game plan to get to?
We knew that we had to be aggressive in possession, out of possession. We knew we had to press them. We knew that they'd give us the ball back high, and then when we got the ball back high, it was about working our overloads, getting the ball wide, getting the balls into the box. We felt that we had a really good opportunity to try and hurt them from wide areas. Watch their game against Guiseley, and all 4 of the goals that they conceded against Guiseley come from wide areas. But I think today it was really important that, being a northern team, we know that northern team is a physical league, that we didn't allow the game to become a physical battle. When we had the ball, we had to move it quickly, we had to pass, we had to try and find our overloads, we had to try and get our wide men high, to then try and get balls into the box. And I think first half it worked a treat. Second half we just, like I said, we run out a little bit of legs, we got a little bit too deep, the units become detached a little bit, we couldn't sustain the high intensity that we did in the first half. And also in possession, I thought we didn't find the overload enough. We didn't, naturally when you're getting bombarded with balls, your wing backs end up turning into full backs, and you end up wanting to defend. And I can't criticise the players for their attitude to wanting to defend what they had. So no, look, there was our prep was good. The game plan went well. The boys trained Thursday really well, implemented it today really well, and
just a couple of words. I mean, obviously it's a team effort, but a couple of players. Michael Richards at the depth there with the 3rd goal. Yeah. It was a superb placement, wasn't it?
I remember him doing. He'd done it a couple of years ago at Barwell when they sent their goalkeeper up, I think, for a corner, right, and he fell to him about 10 yards inside our own half, and he scored. So you know, with Michael Richards, they fly in, don't they? We're going and knocking on that house over behind the goal to try and ask for the ball back. I thought that everyone done really well today. It was a really efficient performance. Was there standout performances? Not really. I don't think anyone was outstanding, but I think everybody performed at 7s and 8s, which is what we expect. And if you perform at 7s and 8s, you give yourselves a good chance of winning games.
And a word about Dan Barton, obviously had to come off injured towards the end there.
Yeah, precautionary. Just a knee in the back.
Yeah.
So maybe a little bit bruising on the bone, but you know, with the game on Tuesday night against Eton Soaking, it'll be a good opportunity for us to get some minutes into some players. Fernando, Ed, Luke Harris, Thiago, Charlie Johnson didn't play today. Will obviously play a big part, and we've signed a couple of new lads that we're going to have a look at in that game as well. So we'll make 6 or 7 changes, and it's a game we want to win. You know, it's an opportunity for those players that are going to be coming in on Tuesday night to show that they're still fit, still ready, still hungry, still want to get back into the team, and that they're fighting for places. So I'm looking forward to Tuesday night.
And just one final question: who do you fancy in the next round?
Anybody at home.
Yeah.
Anybody at home. I don't pay too much attention to it. I'll be honest. I'll be working Monday, so I probably won't find out who we've got until half 4 when I finish. But yeah, look, you know, today on paper this is a tough draw. You know, they're a good side. They're flying in their league. They've knocked Halifax out in the FA Cup. They've got Harrogate to look forward to next week. A lot of people were saying it's going to be a tough game, but you know, every game, I say, every single game that we go into, we've got a chance of winning. We're a good side, and if we could take care of the stuff that we can control, which is our performance and our work rate and our attitude and our application, then we stand a chance of beating anybody.
Well done, it's a brilliant performance. Well,
Thanks, Andrew. Cheers.
We love you!